What is up and welcome back, and today we have the performance review of the Morant 1. This one right here is going to be the smoke colorway. I do like it a whole lot because I feel with this colorway you can wear it out outside the basketball court. Has good looks to it, casual wear, or even on a night out on the town. So with that said, let's get into the performance aspect of it. Definitely this sneaker, for the materials, you are going to get a stiff, kind of firm feeling to them, okay? And you can see that right here, that this mesh does feel kind of like a hard, very firm polyester type material. So that is going to be the feeling of it even when you put it on, okay? So have that in mind. But as you can tell, the shoe definitely holds its shape. So definitely it does have some nice padding in the back, thinner right here along the heel, but very supportive right here on the sides. And when you do slide your foot in this sneaker, it does feel very tight right here along the middle area. And I am a wide footer, yet I still feel I have a little bit of room right here in the front, but it does feel very snug and fitted. So if you're looking for a shoe that's going to give you that performance fit, this one's going to be it. If you do go true to size, right, if you are regular or narrow, it's going to feel, like I said, very snug and fitted, performance fit. And then if you are a wide footer like myself, just go a half size up. And definitely how snug it feels, you're not going to slide out of this one. You're very locked and secure. And the lacing system does a very good job of keeping you strapped in. I also love the quality of the laces. I love when I see laces like this, okay? And for the lockdown in the back, I'm going to give it around a 9 because you do get a little bit of heel slippage. But like I mentioned, with this side padding and how snug and fitted it is in the front, you are very secure when you're playing in this one. Just a very tiny bit of heel slippage, nothing that affects you on the court. I still felt that I could do all my regular moves in it, okay? So that's going to cover that area. And for the back, you are going to have a very nice sizable heel counter, so that goes hand in hand with feeling stable in the back. The cushioning, you are going to get that Phylon, okay? Again, with the theme of the sneaker, you do get a stiff, firm feel with the cushioning, and that goes very well when you're trying to be explosive, have a good ground feel, okay? But if I do have to say something about the cushioning, is that I don't feel I get that much. It feels a lot more lighter in the back than in the front, especially when playing. I don't get that much heel ground feel. I get more heavy loaded right here in the front area, especially with the Air Zoom unit in the front. In this colorway, I can definitely feel it right here, even when just walking around in it. I can feel a very nice sizable amount and very good ground feel in this area. So that right there is going to be very good, especially for jumping and running. You're trying to be quick, trying to be fast. You do know you have all this to work with. You feel a very predominant feel. And then when you're jumping, you mostly jump from the front right here. So you're going to feel a very good explosiveness going up. And also with landing, you are covered in this whole sneaker from the back to the front. You can see in the jumping test, I even jumped in the back thinking maybe I was going to get a little bit of pain because it felt so light in the back area of the heel. But I was also very covered when I landed in the heel. Yet, as you know, if you are a high jumper or trying to learn how to get up there, always try to land in this area because landing in the heel can cause an injury. So, like I said, pleasantly surprised that even though it has that feeling in the back, you are still very covered and secure for the entire bed of the cushioning system, okay? And just so you know, the feeling of this sneaker when you're wearing it, you do feel the heel kind of dipping down a little bit when you're just walking around in it. Or like I mentioned, I got this one just for wearing, but then I started playing in it. So you do feel that you sink down a little bit with that neutral stance. But once you're in play mode and you kind of lean a little bit forward, it's all front feel. At least that's what I experienced. Now for the traction, you get this type of traction, multi-directional, somewhat herringbone. Okay, you can see the herringbone right here. that has multi-directional going, lines cutting through. It's kind of angled in different, pointing in different areas. So very good that they did a combo like that. The traction does very good when you are on a clean court. From my experience, on dusty courts, you do have to wipe. You do feel the shoe slips a little bit, not a whole lot, right? It just slides somewhat like that. Okay, so as long as you're keeping your traction clean and swiping, this shoe is going to perform good. Okay, but like I said, if I had to rate the traction also, I would give it a B plus, maybe really close to a 9. Okay, just because it does pick up dust a little bit faster than what I like, but as long as you're dusting, it does a very good job. And if you do play in a clean court, then you're going to be covered. And not just that, it's also hard enough where you can take it outside. Okay, so good traction as long as you're keeping it clean, right? If you are doing that, then it is going to be a very solid performer. But on real dusty courts, I played on this one court where it's dust everywhere. I did have to wipe maybe every 6-7 plays, just because I don't like any sliding at all, but it wasn't too bad like I mentioned. So that right there is going to be my performance review, but definitely great general overall sneaker. I feel that it can do a lot of things on the basketball court. You do like being explosive, you like that ground feel in the front. The one's going to have you covered, and like I said, for jumping, adequate protection, especially in this area, and then the heel also. Okay, so there you have it with this review, and hopefully you got something out of it. If you did, please like and sub, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.